The Village of Lincoln Heights Council meeting is now in session. Today's date is Monday, November 24th, 2025. The time is now 7:32. Roll call.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baber. Present. Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia.
Present.
Councilman Deron Daniels.
Present.
Councilwoman Tanya Key.
Present.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell.
Present.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter.
Present.
Mayor Ruby Kenzie Mumphrey.
Present.
We have 7 who are present. We do have a quorum.
Okay. Vice Mayor,
Yes.
we want to first welcome you back to council for being out ill. So we're very blessed that you were able to come amongst us today. And we would like you to do the prayer if you like.
Well, before I do the prayer, I want to thank everyone that's here and those wonderful prayers that went up. I did have blood clots, lots of them, on both on the left and right side of my heart. And because you all talked to the man upstairs, he removed most of them, but I still have some. And I know I am out of order by being here tonight, but I had to come see my family. So if you bow your head before the Almighty who sits on top and looks down at what we're doing, and we want to say thank you for letting us come together tonight to do your business. We're going to decrease so you can increase. Take over this meeting, Lord, and run it. In your precious name, I say amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
Liberty and justice for all.
Right. Motion order for the filing of the journal for the special council meeting October 20th and the special council meeting for October 22nd, along with the committee of the whole meeting minutes for October 27th, regular council meeting October 27th, and committee of the whole meeting minutes on November 10th with any necessary corrections.
Second.
It's been moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Alrighty. Announcements. Our first announcement, Councilman Daniels.
Just want to thank all the residents and all the folks that stepped up during November while everybody was going through their SNAP benefits. And then also it is Gifts for Grade season. So all you parents with the kids out there, you can reach out to Ms. Rita Brown and get your kids signed up for Gifts for Grades. It's the 8th one. But yeah, looking forward to having everybody. Thank you.
Councilwoman Calhoun Munia.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind the community that we have the Lincoln Heights Health Center, Healthcare Connection, Dolores Lindsay campus, and that they have a pharmacy, and it's a service that's available for all the community.
Okay. Councilwoman Baber.
No announcements, thank you.
Okay. Councilwoman Key.
Thank you. We'd like to thank all of the sponsors and the partners that came alongside Lincoln Heights Elementary School to provide 500 meals to the families of Lincoln Heights and the surrounding areas. We thank you for that. Also like to thank the residents for taking time to come out to vote and let your voice be heard. We are duly elected council members, and we plan to work and listen to you and continue to move forward. Want to also thank those who are on council now and those who want to continue to work with the village. It is going to take all of us working together collectively, cohesively to move the village forward. So I look forward to hopefully seeing those who are around the table now and those who have petitioned to be on council to continue to work with the village in some capacity. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman Mitchell.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter.
I've said enough for the day. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Well, wait a minute, before you do that, welcome to the 2026 council. Thank you. Thank you for your service before and into the new year.
All right. I have two announcements. I first want to thank the 2025 Men of Honor Scholars. 5 young men out there doing their due, and I just want to thank Elijah Collins, which is Colton Collins' son. I got to see them all at the Men of Honor's recipient celebration on Saturday. And I want to congratulate my cousin, Rance Dukes, along with Mr. Clifford A. Bailey, who's here today with us, for being the recipient of the 2025 Men of Honor. So I just want to applaud you all for the work that you're doing in our community. Okay, so that's what I got so far. And all the other men as well. It was a phenomenal event at Turfway Park. And I was just thankful that my cousin allowed me to come see her husband get an award along with you, Mr. Bailey, and all the other gentlemen. Just outstanding work that you all are doing in our community and abroad. Thank you. Okay. All right. So with that being said, Mr. Clifford A. Bailey is our speaker for tonight.
Well, good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for the opportunity to share the Lincoln Heights Wi-Fi project. Some of you are very familiar with it in detail, and others of you know it just from a few, indeed, conversations. I need to get closer.
Thank you.
All right, good enough. So just to begin, the project is focused on providing all the residents with free Wi-Fi. And the team that's putting that together is starting off with the village managers and followed by PowerNet, who is actually putting in the actual equipment. But the equipment comes from Siklu, and who is a partner of PowerNet. Then followed by GoZone Wi-Fi, which I will show you. They are the partners who are actually putting the platform in place, the software that you actually see. And then there's TechSoft Systems, that is your representative to ensure that what you're getting is what you intended and it fulfills your expectations. So the foundation of all of this started with Joyce Powell-Drill's vision of making Lincoln Heights a smart city. But in order to do that, we need to have an effective and secure Wi-Fi. And it went from just being Wi-Fi to free Wi-Fi, and to look at it from making Lincoln Heights a smart city. And you say smart city, most people will go, what does that really mean? And to make it real basic, it is to enhance the quality of life of your residents. That's the key. We learned from the pandemic that without Wi-Fi, without the internet, without access, you were truly at a deficit, because that was a lifeline for many people. And those who could not afford it or who did not have it were behind and suffering behind that. So overall, it's to enhance the engagement also of the residents, so that you as council members know what the citizens are thinking, because they can provide you with information. And I heard that earlier around GovPilot, it can be integrated into it as well, right? But as a smart city, where it can save you funds is, let's just say, the sanitation department, right? Instead of going around picking up public trash in the center, what it will do is there will be sensors in trash cans that would say when to come get it, versus people just, or the employees just going to the trash cans and find out there is no trash. So again, it saves you time, money, energy, and staffing. So I've shared with why public Wi-Fi in some aspects, but again, one of the keys behind this is making sure our children have access. That's really key. And behind that, and I've already communicated around the pandemic and the differentiation where those who have it and those who don't. So the digital divide is wider, but in this case, we're looking at narrowing the digital divide. So here's the project in terms of actually how we started. So phase one focused on the multi-dwelling units, right? And as you can see, then there was the upper neighborhood, then there was the lower neighborhood, which would be phase three. So phase one, multi-dwelling units. Phase two, upper neighborhood. Phase three, lower neighborhoods. So there's been questions about why was phase one in the multi-dwelling units. The focus was primarily on children. That was the focus. And it was identified that that was the highest level of children, therefore that's where the concentration started. Now, in order to do phase two and phase three, we must raise more funds for that. Also, there was a question raised around, we don't have Wi-Fi in certain neighborhoods. I don't have it. There was a news around that. Let's be perfectly clear. First and foremost, phase one was around $150,000 that was mentioned. It would not cover phase two and phase three. Also, there was additional funds donated by corporations to do phase one, as well as the county had a contribution and Lincoln Heights had a contribution. Ultimately, the cost was approximately $257,000. So the report that was made on the news was not complete. But as I have learned over the years, you know, facts can distort the truth. And the truth of the matter is that all dollars were committed to phase one. And phase one, as you can see, is a very narrow portion of the village. And therefore, when people that was asked on that news broadcast around phase two, as you can see, it wouldn't cover phase two because there was nothing in phase two. And there was nothing in phase three, but that was not communicated nor sought after. So let the record reflect, phase one is complete. All funds were focused on phase one. Funds must be raised for phase two and phase three. Let me go further and say that with Joyce Powdrill's vision and my assistance to help sharpen that, the focus is on making Lincoln Heights a beacon of light so other cities will come to Lincoln Heights to learn and understand how to become an effective smart city. That's the goal, right? And at the end of the day, it is to enhance the lives of the citizens. Here in phase two, you will see there's a number of numbers. Each of those numbers represents a pole, telegram pole, phone pole, electric pole. And in phase two, there's 74 poles. So let me also point out another issue that we faced. One of the challenges that we learned in doing phase one is that we had to communicate with Duke Lighting, which most people don't know there's a Duke Lighting. We know Duke Energy, but we didn't know Duke Lighting. So PowerNet had to have a conversation with them, negotiate with them, as well as Duke Energy and Alta Fiber to put the equipment on those poles. Now, moving forward, there's 74 poles in phase two. In phase three, there are 79 poles. In total, there's another 153 poles. Now, here's the hope. In reevaluating, given that there has been a year and a half, almost 2 years since we started on phase one, that the technology can cover more now, but that doesn't mean it's going to be less. Given where our country is around tariffs, that has probably contributed to it, in addition to the improvement of technology, is also in that number. So to say what the project cost is today, we don't have that number because those costs have gone up, right? But in going forward, if you decide to go forward, we will develop with PowerNet, GoZone, and all the partners, what is that new number? Because in this proposal, we have projections, but those projections are much older today. So mentioning is far more than just Wi-Fi. It's also marketing. And in that marketing, it's marketing of the village. It's also being able to market in the sense that you have companies that will pay for the ad space that will be on your platform. That is specifically designed to maintain the platform. Therefore, the village is not putting monies towards maintaining the platform. The focus is on getting enough advertisement on it so it maintains itself, self-sufficient. However, we must have people designated to go sell that ad space. In addition to that is also to get the analytics of what is going on in the village, is the number of users, the number of residents, the number of reports that are provided, what page people are spending the most time on, which demonstrates what the citizens are most interested in, so you can continue to feed that, okay? Again, we have here is more details around marketing, and we're using some of the local organizations here to do that. And as you can see in this mock-up, we have First Financial, which was one of the corporations that contributed to funding phase one. But it goes into, as I've mentioned before, marketing opportunities. It also provides you with daily and weekly activities among the council, in addition to what's going on around the city. So keeping citizens informed, as well as council communicating out to the citizens. Therefore, they have readily available information. And it's not rumored information, they got the facts, right? Coming out of council meetings and reports, whatever you decide to provide to them. Again, another view in terms of showing sponsor ads, how they can be placed. And there can be customized landing pages. And community messages, and providing content daily. However, there must be someone that's managing, monitoring in there, which in the last year and a half, there hasn't been anyone. Therefore, the content isn't fresh and informed, but someone must be there to make that happen. As you also can see, there's email and texting messages. So if there are alerts, you can send out an alert immediately and make people aware. If we've closed off streets or some accident has occurred or anything that is of importance, it can be communicated to the citizens immediately. That's the benefit of utilizing the platform, which is ready today, but we got to have someone, again, man it and put in the content and alert to it. So as I mentioned before, this is 22 funding. Everyone knows those numbers have climbed. Even in phase one, we have 190,000, and it ultimately ended up being 257. We moved to phase two, it says 612. We know it's more than that, as well as it's more than that in phase three. But the miscellaneous is typically around maintenance and modernization of the platform. So right now, when it was completed, phase one was completed, there's a 3-year window of no additional cost. Now, we're coming into the point of where we've had to replace or having to replace some licenses for the firewall, and will be coming up. So, but those aren't substantial as it is in buying equipment to put things in place. So, again, this slide is strictly to show what residents are currently paying, what the city can do as it pertains to the cost of Wi-Fi, and essentially the city can get it done quicker, better, and faster, given the model that we're using, where it'll be a higher return on investment. So it is in a great position for the city in terms of its engagement and in terms of providing more value to citizens and enhancing the quality. If we could, can we go to the other presentation? Sure. So I'd like to take the time out to actually show you an update of what the platform can look like, okay? And so, again, this is to what goes on, who has been paid to get this work done, and they are prepared to get this work done. So as you can see here, this is an all-in-one community Wi-Fi platform. It covers some of the very things that you mentioned around Gov Pilot. But Gov Pilot can be integrated here where there will be a click of a button and citizens can just put in the information so to communicate with the village officials. So, and again, as you can see there, it says free Wi-Fi from the beginning. It also is calling out things that's happening in the community. As you see, is Towns Chapel, CME Church, and then there's a cookout. All of that can be there to communicate to the entire village. The residents connected and engaged, as we've talked about before. It's really around communication. That's the key to enhancing and informing and engaging the citizens so they feel that they truly have a voice and that they can create change here within the village, positive change. Right? Here's the look of the email campaign where you got two-way communication and we can track that information. So to know that what was communicated, what action was taken, what was the outcome, what was the results, and being able to really see progress occur. We can do surveys and we can collect data. Surveys to see what people are really thinking, what they really want, what's really important to them, and how engaged they will be. You can also get back to the data, the demographics, who's using it, how they're using it, and putting disclaimers on there that you can only use this platform in these manners so that there's governance around it as well. And anyone that uses it outside of that governance is removed immediately and their information is stricken. So again, we want to make sure that we're the beacon of light and not bringing in any darkness, as you know what I mean. We don't need any bad actors in this environment. Right? Sharing city news, I mentioned before alerts, but you can see those screens where anyone within the village can actually access that information. We can promote events and public health. We can discuss civic feedback, as well as business spotlights. Benefits to the community, we've already shared that. I won't be redundant, but it's more inclusive, it's engaging, it's insightful. One of the things I have not communicated is also can be used for safety as well, right? And we can also have sensors determining what traffic is going through the city in addition to that. But at the end of the day, is to make it simple so everyone can use it. And let me just say that once it comes out, we can use the youth to teach those who don't know how to use it very effectively to get them engaged and involved. Any questions?
I don't have any questions, Mayor, but I do want to add to what you said because, you know, I don't like to take credit, but I'm going to take credit for some of this tonight. Joyce did assign me the job of dealing with the Wi-Fi in the community, And how we got to this point is that I didn't know. I've been out of technology for a minute, even though I used to teach a lot of technology. And once I retired, then I just got away from it. So I went to someone that I thought could point me to who do I go to ask these questions as to how do we get that into our community and the cost. So I went to Commissioner Reese, and I'm going to give her credit for that. I asked her to point me, and what she did was develop a team, because the next thing that I knew, we were on a Zoom meeting. You were on that meeting along with Duke and other companies to deal with this. The commissioners put together a grant opportunity, and it was offered to different municipalities, and I believe it was 5. And this is all documented, and you can go back and watch it. I had a problem with the public coming to us talking about the Wi-Fi when I knew that I had actually got it started at that point, even though it was Joyce's baby. And I just wanted it to happen because I didn't know, and everyone doesn't know that, because I don't normally boast about that, but I'm going to boast about the Wi-Fi coming to the village so people can have good information, because there's a lot of bad information out there. I'm in agreement. I never spoke to the news about it. I did not, because I thought that some of the things that were going on was quite ridiculous, and it showed that bad sight on the village, and I think we need to be positive at all times for the village. So wanted to add that to you. Then you came on board, and it took off. In addition to them okaying the grant, we did have a meeting at Lincoln Heights, at the Lincoln Heights Elementary School, where they talked about us receiving the top grant, which was $150,000, which is most that they could give out, and the other communities they got it to. So yes, I was a part of that. Thank you.
Okay. I think Mr. Daniels had his hand up.
Can you, what's the current speed and bandwidth right now with that $257,000 investment?
I can't provide you with that right now.
No, I didn't know. I was curious because I know, and the reason I was asking, because when we talk about the next phase of investment, obviously usage and speed, if I hop onto the Wi-Fi, if it's a free Wi-Fi, like especially with the kids or anything else of that nature, and it's slow, then the usage and everything else of that nature is probably not going to be the best thing that most people are going to use, especially individuals that are used to a certain speed when it comes to the Wi-Fi. So my reason I was asking, could we talk about phase 2 and 3 and an investment side of it? If the bandwidth isn't capable enough to really handle the demand right now, would you recommend increasing the bandwidth in section of phase 1 right now, or moving on to phase 2 and 3?
Well, first and foremost, the bandwidth is going to be sufficient for anyone. There is no substandard or lowering the standards because there's more people on it. It wasn't designed that way. It was designed for everyone to have access and for having speeds such that they can use it. There's no lagging behind that. It was not to slow it. It was none of that. And so the focus is on everyone having the appropriate speed to access data, uploads and downloads, not to throttle or to end up being short-termed or all of that. It was intended to give everybody what they need, how they need it, when they need it.
I'm sure.
And I don't have that number, but I can surely get that number to you.
Mr. Bailey, I appreciate that. And once again, I'm not quite sure I appreciate that. Once again, the response that I was getting and the response I was asking, because individuals that jump on it right now, especially individuals that are younger, they're saying it's a little bit slow. When they hop on, they say it's not very fast. There are things of that nature. So that's the response that we're getting from our current customers. So just as a business owner as well, too, I know that you know that customer feedback is one of the most important things. So I was just simply asking if the residents right now are just saying that's a little bit slower. I was curious on what the current speed and bandwidth was. You said you didn't know at the time, but then had a response that it was what the intent was, and which I appreciate. We all appreciate the intent. I just want to make sure that we're providing our residents with the best product, and when we talk about the investment, where we should put that investment. But it seems like that the answer is not here today. That's fine. But I was just curious on what it was. But I appreciate it, Mr. Bailey.
Mayor.
Thank you,
Oh,
Mr. Bailey.
anyone else?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you. This was a really good presentation, and you explained it so well, and I think one of the most important pieces for me was to explain the cost, the expenses, so that when we say free, that it is not free for the village. And so a lot of individuals weren't aware of that, that you may get it free in your home, but the village does have to come up with the funds by any means necessary.
Right.
So I really appreciate that. Thank
Yes,
you. Very good presentation.
The village is the one that is paying for those who are getting Wi-Fi free. And so there are also sponsors who are contributing to that. And again, the model is to get advertisers to contribute to that so that it takes the financial burden off of the city. All right? So let me go back to your question, Mr. Daniels.
Yes, sir.
Feedback is very important,
Yes, sir.
but someone must receive the feedback. Neither PowerNet nor TechSoft Systems has received that feedback.
Yeah.
But I shall go and ask the residents, in addition to, I will have PowerNet go and monitor and determine what the speed is there during different times of the day to determine if that speed slows down.
Thank you, Mr. Bailey. And I think once again, and how the process of this all came out is this one again, just communication. Because how would the residents know who to communicate with, how to communicate with you? How would the residents even know that there was a rollout of the public Wi-Fi, that they had it even to even test it, to even provide it? And why would we even roll anything out without an initial pilot? If we're doing a pilot, the initial piece of the pilot is to get information back from the customers at first hand. It's been one of the first things we should have did is provide an easy access point where people can then say what their experience is by using the free Wi-Fi. But thank you. I'm glad we're looking into that, Mr. Bailey.
Well, let me help you further understand, because you weren't present when this occurred, is Joyce Powdrill was here.
Why wasn't I present?
And it went on with what the plan was. Joyce left. That plan hasn't been executed in terms of where to meet, when to meet, and who to meet with. We've had multiple managers. There's been a long dormant period involved as well. So has this gone as it was intended? No.
Mr. Bailey, I've been on council. I know. I've been here. Mr. Bailey,
Well,
I've been
hold on,
on
wait a minute,
council
wait a
the whole
minute.
time. I mean, I'm
But
understanding
we
that.
want to make sure that Mr. Bailey is able to explain himself. So could we give him some respect?
Oh
to
no, I
explain?
just want to make sure that he knew that I was on council that whole time. So I just want to make sure.
I
that we
think
don't
he was
affect-
talking about in the meetings.
Mr.
When,
Bailey.
I'll just address this one more time. When I came to the council of the whole, the record will reflect you were not present.
We get meeting minutes, sir. We read our meeting.
You said, were you here? I'm just pointing out you were not present.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So with that being,
Vice Mayor, I just want to
What
say
are we
thank
doing?
you. Thank you, Mr. Bailey. This is, it's a long process, and if you don't have people in place to get it done, then it will take even longer. And that is the responsibility of the manager to roll it out, not you. Okay, so it'll work better in the future.
I'd also like to share that I provided a vision plan to move forward that about 2 months ago. And so hopefully each of you have it on how to move forward as well.
actually, I think the clerk did send that to all the council members.
Yes.
She did send that. So thank you so much, Mr. Bailey.
You're welcome.
But before you leave, even though I know it's a different thing, I want to thank you for giving that $5,000 grant to the Lincoln Heights Boy Scouts. For those that don't know, each Men of Honor, the recipients, they chose an organization to give a $5,000 grant. And so I just want to thank Mr. Bailey again for reaching out, still in Lincoln Heights, to the Lincoln Heights Missionary Baptist Church 772 Boy Scouts. So thank you so much.
Well, I'm honored to be able to give it to them because my son is an Eagle Scout, and recognizing that they are producing Eagle Scouts. I wanted to make sure that our community got the dollars because young men, African Americans are less than 1% Eagle Scouts. But those that go through being an Eagle Scout come out being great young men and doing great things. So I knew that it would be a great investment to provide that to them. And also the gentleman that started it,
Mr. Williams.
Mr. Williams.
Deacon Williams.
So again, a stellar man in his own right.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
So again, I'm just proud to be part of now the legacy that Mr. Williams started.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to move on.
Madam Mayor,
Oh, yes, yes, sir.
I'd like to make a motion that we move not announcements, but hearing from the residents up from the next piece on our agenda.
Do you want it after communications or? what part?
Figure it's getting late. It's getting late, so I didn't want to keep our residents out there that long. So if we can move it now. I think that'd be fine.
Okay. I need a vote.
Second.
Wait,
We're moving it to before the regular agenda.
after speaker.
Oh, I seconded it. Did anybody second it?
I second
Oh, you did? I didn't.
Yeah. So we need a vote. Roll, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we got a motion, got a second. Roll call.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baber,
Yes.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia,
Yes.
Councilman Durant Daniels,
Yes.
Councilwoman Tanya Key,
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter,
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kinsey Mumfree.
Yes.
We have 7 aye votes. That motion does pass.
Okay. All right. Miss Carolyn Smith?
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
You put the mic over there.
Okay. I am part of the Lincoln Heights Alumni Scholarship Fund. I am chair of the scholarship committee, and thank you for council for allowing me to present this information to council to get it out to the residents. We have been in existence, and most of us are graduates of the former Lincoln Heights High School. Been together now for about 13 years, and we have presented scholarships to seniors. Most of the seniors have come from Princeton High School, but we're looking to expand seniors who live in Lincoln Heights and go to any private school, any high school. And I'm going to give you our purpose, and there are packets here in the Village Hall. If any senior decides to stop by the Village Hall to pick up a packet, these packets are due January the 9th, 2026, so that when graduation comes, we can present 2 scholarships to any seniors that live in Lincoln Heights that fulfill our requirements. And our goal, our purpose, the goal is to annually award a non-renewable scholarship to 1 or more graduates, high school senior, based on scholastic performance, extracurricular activities, community service, and who meets all the eligible requirements set forth in the application packet. And also, they're going to have to write an essay. Our mission statement is to help others of our village to become trailblazers in areas that will impact the community, that these individuals will in turn help generations following becoming notable citizens and leaders in the world because of their rich heritage and humble beginning. So like I said, seniors can pick the packets up down here. They can go to their counselors. Mainly, we've dropped packets off at Princeton High School so that each counselor, there's 5 counselors, can give to the kids. They have to have a 2.5 GPA in order to receive the scholarship. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wait a minute, hold on.
She said the
Ms.
deadline.
Smith, just in case they had any
You
questions
said
for
the
you.
deadline.
January 9th.
January the 9th, 2026.
I have a question, Mayor.
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
want this to go on the website?
Yes, you can put it on your website. I didn't think you had a website, but anyway.
Anyway.
If they have any questions, they can contact me at carolyn.smith@gmail.com.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Ms. Carroll.
Thank you.
All right.
Is your email on here?
It's on the packet.
It's on the package.
It's on the packet, right?
Email?
My address is there, but you can also give me, since
Is
a
there
lot of
is there
kids are
is there a
on
digital
Facebook.
form? Do you guys have a digital form?
A what?
Like a digital form or?
Okay, so she got 1385 Bird.
Yeah, and my email address is carolyn.smith@gmail.com,
No.
real quick.
Oh, yeah, I'll call you, Ms. Carroll. Thank you.
So, so,
You have my number.
yeah, I'll call you.
so Ms. Smith, if they want to, can they mail the application to these addresses on here, or?
They can mail them. They
Okay.
can mail 'em.
Mail or
Okay.
hand delivered?
Okay.
And like I said, it's due January this 9th to 2026.
So I have another question. You asking folks to donate to the scholarship committee like you do me every year? Did you ask?
Yeah, you can donate. We always take money, we always,
Eh, but-
and we have an annual dance that we do. We would love for everybody to donate and come to our scholarship fund. This year, we had a brunch for 2025. Our next annual thing that we're doing is in August of 2026, and normally it's the last Saturday of August. So we will be putting flyers out and getting out on the internet to let everyone know. If you, we're a 501c3, and your contributions are tax deductible.
Thank you, Ms.
Yeah,
Carroll.
I'd also like to thank the organization for the service. 13 years of stability, that's great.
And we're all Lincoln Heights graduates.
Yes.
Thank you.
Donate, donate, donate.
Donate, donate.
All right.
Thank
Okay.
you, Ms. Carroll.
All right. So we'll go straight into communications.
Wow.
So we have the clerk of council, Lisa Randolph. Any announcements? For
Yes,
you?
Mayor. The village manager,
Broke. I want to put it back on. None out there?
okay. I was going to first announce that the village manager just sent out an email this afternoon stating that for the Thanksgiving holiday, that the Lincoln Heights Municipal Building will be closed this coming Wednesday, 12 noon, in celebration of the Thanksgiving holiday, and that the building will be back open on Monday, December 1st at 9 a.m. I did send out the email, or he did send the email out to everyone, but I just wanted to let the residents know that our offices will be closed. And then I have two other announcements. The Quinn Chapel Visionary Drama Ministry is presenting a play, What Does Christmas Mean to You? It's going to be a Christmas dinner play Friday, December 5th at Woodlawn Community Center, and that address is 150 Woodlawn Boulevard. The time is from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The tickets are $25. There will be some vendor tables. And if you would like to put an ad in the program, it's about $50. I'm trying to read this. $50 for a full page. Half page ads are $25. If you would like to find out more information, you can contact Arethea Renfro. Her number is 513 area code 439-5501. Again, that is on Friday, December the 5th. And then there's an event happening tomorrow at St. Monica's. It's Thanksgiving concert and dinner. And we're blessed that Cincinnati United Choir will be providing a free, delicious meal and worship concert for our kids and families. That's tomorrow, Tuesday, November 25th, from 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. at St. Monica's Recreation Center, located at 122 Chester Road. And with that, Mayor, I yield back my time. I'm finished with my announcements.
One more.
Oh,
I got one.
okay.
That's-
I apologize. Another another flyer from the village manager. I didn't know if he was going to expand on that. I'm not trying to steal your thunder or anything, but the mayor kind of motioned for me to read it.
Oh, okay. And you can talk about it.
Okay.
There you go.
The Village of Lincoln Heights will be celebrating a groundbreaking ceremony, construction of Lincoln Heights Memorial Field Athletic Complex concession stand. So that will be on December the 4th at 11:30 a.m., 1198 Lindy Avenue, and I'm going to let our village manager discuss in detail more about that. Thank you. I'm finished, Mayor.
I was waiting on Mr. Brown.
Hand the box down here.
You want the box?
Eggs in the mold.
Was you gonna talk about? Y'all threw him off his vision.
No, it's all
Let me see
good.
how many of these I'm gonna
Make
take
it-
out of there. He's saving the village money.
I wasn't entirely sure if this would come immediately after the clerk of council's communications. So,
Well, it can be on your communication because you're right after me.
sure, yeah, I'll
Okay, we
wait.
can do that. I don't have any communication, so that leaves you.
All right. So I wanted to make sure to provide a written report. I gave an oral report at the last. I was going to give an oral report at the last council meeting, but there was no quorum. So I wanted to at least provide some updates on where we are currently with a few different items. I am approaching my 90th day as village manager. We've been working on quite a bit, and I wanted to share some updates on what's been happening with administration. So I've been focusing on stabilizing internal administration, improving organizational structure, and reinforcing core government functions. The emphasis remains on modernizing systems, strengthening intergovernmental relationships, and ensuring sustainable long-term governance practices. This isn't really much of an update, but continuing to nurture the relationships that we have with our neighbors, specifically with Lockland, Woodlawn, Evendale, Forest Park, and Wyoming, to align on shared infrastructure needs, public safety priorities, and regional development goals. And with internal administration and personnel, over the past several weeks, I have been completing one-on-one employee evaluations for all of our administrative staff. I believe I have 2 more outstanding, but this has been a worthy consideration as several anniversary dates have already lapsed, and I want to make sure that we're doing our best to take care of all of our administrative staff, so that way we have them taken care of for sure. I've conducted vendor meetings with Civic Plus and TextMyGov. This has been something that has come across of interest to council and to many different residents, specifically pertaining to automated call and max text alert solutions. I believe we received quotes from each, and we're currently hashing through all the details associated with that before choosing a contract and moving forward with rolling that out for the village. I have facilitated final interviews for the co-compliance officer position, and there will be reference checks ongoing over the next couple of weeks. It's kind of tricky to do that right now because of the Thanksgiving holiday, but reference checks will be taking place over the next couple of weeks, so that way we can have a co-compliance officer onboarded before the end of the year. Secure the discount for the proposed contract renewal for GovPilot, continuing to strengthen our vendor contract oversight with ADP, Strategic Benefits, Verdantis, and Kleingers for the respective street projects. I have initiated recurring meetings with engineers through for walkthroughs for each of the respective street projects ongoing within the village. So you'll see a lot of work taking place on Simmons Avenue and also Jackson and Adams. And I submitted an updated public records request policy to our solicitor, Mr. Deepak Desai, on October 28th, 2025. I believe that is still under review, but there was some narratives that were expressed at a previous council meeting, and I wasn't entirely sure if I would be able to respond immediately, but I wanted to at least provide some information pertaining to that. There was some confusion as to who was responsible for what, and I wanted to make sure to put that on plain language on who would be responsible for public records requests. So I want to make sure that we are maintaining transparency, not only amongst ourselves, but also with the residents, so that way any information that is requested, they will be able to have that for their purposes. For the concession stand project, the bid concluded on September 5th, 2025. John P. Tumlin and Sons was selected as the lowest bidder. There is a groundbreaking ceremony that is going to take place, one that we're very much excited about. This project has been underway under deliberation for the past couple of years, and it is important for me to kind of carry the baton to the finish line, and I want to make acknowledgement to each of the stakeholders that's had a part within this development. And so on Thursday, December 4th, 2025, from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., there will be a groundbreaking ceremony that will take place at the Lincoln Heights Memorial Field Athletic Complex, commemorating the construction of the new concession stand. The timeline remains to have the concession stand construction completed by January 3rd, 2026, and more public notice will be given to that effect. We already talked about Wi-Fi infrastructure, so I won't speak on that. But in terms of website modernization, as I mentioned, there is a website that exists. The migration has already occurred. We do have a new website. I know that there was some commentary asking if we actually did have a website. We do, and there is going to be a rollout to that effect. There are some things that have to take place. I want to make sure that I'm strategizing on how to get certain content, specifically photos that will go on the website and replace any stock images. So I'm trying to figure out if that's something that can be uploaded into the shared drive on our network, or if this is something that needs to happen on like a Dropbox or a Google Drive, so that way members of council can provide some photos from any events that have occurred recently or in years past that can go on our website as well, on the rolling ticker or through a media page. The public safety and risk management, we completed. Let me backtrack. Former interim manager, Mr. Christopher Williams, he is currently our director of public works. He initiated this process to get a risk assessment done for the building, and I wanted to make sure to give him acknowledgement because he initiated this, and it really does a very comprehensive job of detailing, some things that need to happen within the municipal building and the community, so that way we are safeguarded from any type of public safety deficiencies. I have those risk assessment reports. I'm not entirely sure if that's something that needs to be discussed within executive session, but I want to make sure to at least let you all know that this was completed, and I want to make sure that's submitted to you all for review. I will, as such, that is why you are seeing some upgrades happening within the building, namely a new intercom system. This began on October 17th and it was completed on October 28th. There will be some additional facilities upgrades. Some of them will occur in this very room, but that is not relevant to public safety and risk management. So next is fiscal and compliance operations. We prepared the temporary appropriations for the first quarter of 2026, and we will be developing the full year of permanent appropriations. And our tax administrator, through the finance department, has built a comprehensive database for business permits and renewals. This also helps improve compliance monitoring and revenue forecasting. With Public Works and winter readiness, we have secured additional tonnage for salt, and we are currently preparing trucks to tackle any inclement weather that may come our way. So I want to also make acknowledgement of that. And referencing facilities upgrades, we are currently awaiting quotes. We received a quote that had all of the audio-visual equipment that will go into council chambers. This will include new microphones, HDMI ports, new sound system, so that way when we have guests come in, we will be able to have presentations where folks aren't squinting at a small screen or we're not wheeling out a projector. Want to make sure that we are presenting ourselves as local government, and these upgrades will be able to help us comport ourselves as such. And forward-looking strategic priorities, I'm going to be finalizing some administrative procedures and communications protocols, workflows, etc. Going to be executing the concession stand and street project timelines, continuing Wi-Fi expansion efforts, advancing municipal building safety enhancements, onboarding code compliance and zoning personnel, and ensuring full alignment of resources to strengthen institutional capacity and high-quality governance. Thank you.
Any questions for Mr. Brown? Motion to accept his report.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Thank you for bringing us into 2025.
Beyond.
Thank you.
Mr. Brown, the person that did not know about the website is former Councilwoman Curlin Smith.
She knew we had a website.
Okay. All right. We're going to go into, is there any old business?
Mayor,
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know that it's old business, but I had informed the clerk of council that I had my economic development report for tonight. So you want me to do it there?
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
You don't have to amend to have that, or just,
She made it an old business.
oh, okay.
But it is, actually isn't old because, well,
Yeah, it's okay.
let's go ahead and do it. We could do the miscellaneous though.
It's not on here.
She didn't do miscellaneous?
Nope. You have, it's not
No,
on here.
it's not on there.
This was one page.
Let's go ahead.
Would you pass that?
Do I need to, I don't need to amend, do I?
Let them get started.
She doesn't have it, miscellaneous.
Everybody get a copy.
I apologize.
That's okay. I was looking for miscellaneous, but I didn't see it, so.
I think I should make a motion. Let's go ahead and make a motion to amend the agenda, because I want it to be listed correctly.
I motion to amend the agenda to hear the economic development report.
Second.
Moved in second, all in favor?
Aye.
Do I need to meet, I need to probably
Okay,
do a
everybody
vote.
has a copy. I'm sorry.
Only got one aye.
No, I said aye, but
Do a
silence
roll
is
call.
acquiescence.
Ms. Mitchell, I'm gonna do a roll call, okay?
Okay.
All right, roll call to add the economic development
report.
report to old business.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baber.
Oh, she's not there.
I'm sorry. I didn't look up.
I didn't
I'm
look
sorry.
up. I'm sorry. I didn't
I
look
didn't
up.
even look up.
Okay, go ahead.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia.
Yes.
Councilman Durance Daniels.
Yes.
Councilwoman Tanya Key.
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter.
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kinsey Mumphrey.
Yes.
We have 6 aye votes, 1 absent. That motion does pass to add the economic development report to old business.
Thank you. So this is the Council Standing Committee Report for Economic Development that took place on November 3rd, 2025 at 5:30. Members present, Councilwoman Calhoun Mumia, Councilwoman Key, Chair Councilwoman Mitchell, others present, Manager Brown, Councilwoman Baber, and Council Clerk Lisa Randolph. The meeting summary. Chair Mitchell reminded the committee of the CRA requirement to appoint Housing Council and the Tax Incentive Review Council. The composition of each was described. Manager Brown suggested that we pause CRA business until these are established. Business licenses were also discussed, and it was requested that an update be done for the business license and information on injunctions. Manager Brown reported on his meeting with Chair Mitchell to discuss idle messaging within the village. He is seeking proposals, and the goal is to keep the cost at $5,000 annually or less. A motion was made under action items. A motion was made to pause the CRA program pending additional information regarding the TIRC, the Tax Incentive Review Council, and the Housing Council. The motion passed. Economic Development Committee recommendation. The committee recommends council concur with the motion to pause CRA activities. That concludes my report.
Okay, any questions? Are there no questions? Motions to accept the Economic Development Report.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Thank you.
Mayor,
Yes, ma'am.
also under old business, we have requested information from Mr. Brown regarding the business licenses that need to be renewed and that status. So in going over that list, Mr. Brown, I'd like to get with you because there are some errors, there's some addresses that are wrong, names that are wrong, and there are some businesses and nonprofits not listed, so we can work that out. And I'd like to ask Mr. Desai if he has anything on the injunctions from the business licenses. No, thank you.
I'm sorry, what was the response?
I'm sorry.
Nothing to add.
Okay. So don't you need to make a motion for council for us to vote on that? Because just our committee. So are you going to be making a motion regarding the,
Well, you want us to do that now, or when will we do that? Miscellaneous. We can wait till you get through all the other.
okay, that'll work. All right, thanks. Okay, all right, then we'll go on to new business. Motion in order for the resolution 92.
Village of Lincoln Heights, Hamilton County, Ohio, resolution number 2025-R-92, resolution establishing Memorial Day celebration.
Motion to suspend the rules.
Second. It's moved in second. Roll call.
Okay. Councilwoman Phyllis Baber,
Yes.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia,
Yes.
Councilman Durance Daniels,
Yes.
Councilwoman Tanya Key,
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter,
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kinsey Mumphrey.
Yes.
We have 7 aye votes. That motion does pass.
Motion to receive for passage.
Second.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baber,
Yes.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia,
Yes.
Councilman Durance Daniels,
Yes.
Councilwoman Tanya Key,
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter,
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kinsey Mumphrey.
Yes.
We have 7 aye votes. That motion does pass.
Emergency clause apply to this?
No.
Okay, we're done.
Okay. All right. We'll be doing a first reading only on ordinance number 2025-02.
You're welcome.
25.
Appropriation.
Yeah.
Ordinance number 2025-0-2, temporary appropriation ordinance, Village of Lincoln Heights. It's first reading.
All we do read, all we have to do read by title. We don't need no vote. Okay. Yeah, it's just a first reading. More discussion on the ordinance will be discussed at the Finance Committee meeting this month. Okay. Yeah. Next is first reading of Resolution R93.
Village of Lincoln Heights, Hamilton County, Ohio, Resolution Number 2025-R-93, resolution authorizing a contract with GovPilot for asset management, business registration, landlord registration, reporting concerns, and work orders.
Motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
Moved in second.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baber. Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia.
I have a question. This is the first reading?
We're voting on suspended.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, we,
They've already passed it.
Yeah.
That's why we had questions at Committee of the Whole, because we wanted to, but you thought of another question.
Ready voting?
They've already started the vote, though.
Point of clarification.
yeah, clarification.
Yeah, I think the first one that we did, we had a reading of the one, but this is an
Point of order.
entirely different.
Point of order. Are we not voting right now?
Yes.
Right in the middle of it.
They've already did a moved in second.
So what do we?
And Ms. Baber already did her first vote.
Point of order, please. Can we stay?
So,
I'm not really understanding, because my understanding was that we were going to do 3 readings for this.
not
So-
for this particular, that was for the ordinance.
For the ordinance.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was the ordinance. That was the ordinance, because we have to bring it back to the Finance Committee for more discussion. You got basically 3 readings almost. But that was the one before this one. It was the ordinance that we're only doing a first reading on.
Okay.
Okay,
Still got to vote.
let's go.
No, it's on Ms. Calhoun. She has to give a yay,
Yeah.
nay, or abstain.
Yay.
Councilman Durant Daniels.
Yes.
Councilwoman Tanya Key.
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter.
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kenzie Mumfree.
Yes.
We have 7 aye votes. That motion does pass.
Motion to receive for passage.
Second.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baber.
Yes.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia.
Yes.
Councilman Durant Daniels.
Yes.
Councilwoman Tanya Key.
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter.
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kenzie Mumfree.
Yes.
7 aye votes. That motion does pass.
Motion to adopt the emergency clause.
So moved. Second, I'm sorry.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baber.
Yes.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia.
Yes.
Councilman Durant Daniels.
Yes.
Councilwoman Tanya Key.
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter.
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kenzie Mumfree.
Yes.
7 aye votes. That motion does pass.
Motion order for Resolution 94.
Title only, please. Motion to hear by title only.
Second.
Moved in second.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baber.
Yes.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia.
Yes.
Councilman Durant Daniels.
Yes.
Councilwoman Tanya Key.
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter,
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kinsey Mumfree.
Yes.
We have 7 aye votes. That motion does pass. Village of Lincoln Heights, Hamilton County, Ohio, resolution number 2025-R-94. Resolution to auditor regarding drawing down of property taxes.
Motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
Go ahead.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baber,
Yes.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia,
Yes.
Councilman Durance Daniels,
Yes.
Councilwoman Tanya Key,
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter,
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kinsey Mumfree.
Yes.
We have 7 aye votes. That motion does pass.
Motion to receive for passage.
Second.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baber,
Yes.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia,
Yes.
Councilman Durance Daniels,
Yes.
Councilwoman Tanya Key,
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter,
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kinsey Mumfree.
Yes.
We have 7 aye votes. That motion does pass.
Motion to accept the emergency clause.
Second.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baber,
Yes.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia,
Yes.
Councilman Durance Daniels,
Yes.
Councilwoman Tanya Key,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter,
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell,
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kinsey Mumfree.
Yes.
We have 7 aye votes. That motion does pass.
Okay. Motion order for Resolution 95.
Motion to hear by title only.
Second.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baber,
Yes.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia,
Yes.
Councilman Durance Daniels,
Yes.
Councilwoman Tanya Key,
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter,
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kinsey Mumfree.
Yes.
We have 7 aye votes. That motion does pass. Village of Lincoln Heights, Hamilton County, Ohio, resolution number 2025-R-95, resolution supporting the Ohio Commission for the United States Semi-Quincentennial America 250-OH for Ohio.
Motion to suspend.
Second.
Okay, Councilwoman Key moved and seconded by Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter.
Yes.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baber,
Yes.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia,
Yes.
Councilman Durance Daniels,
Yes.
Councilwoman Tanya Key,
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter,
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kinsey Mumfree.
Yes.
We have 7 aye votes. That motion does pass.
Motion to receive for passage.
Second.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baber,
Yes.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia,
Yes.
Councilman Durance Daniels,
Yes.
Councilwoman Tanya Key,
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter,
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kinsey Mumfree.
Yes.
We have 7 aye votes. That motion does pass.
Emergency clause. Yes.
I think it is.
Motion for emergency clause.
Second.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baber,
Yes.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia,
Yes.
Councilman Durance Daniels, Councilwoman Tanya Key,
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter,
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kinsey Mumfree.
Yes.
We have 7 aye votes. That motion does pass.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anything else? There's no miscellaneous?
I'd like to make a motion
Yes, ma'am.
that we go into executive session to confer with the attorney regarding a pendant or imminent court action, excluding Councilmember Durance Daniels, but including Manager Gaines Brown.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat your motion again? I apologize.
No worries. A motion to go into executive session to confer with the attorney regarding a pending or imminent court action, excluding Councilmember Durance Daniels, but including Village Manager Gaines Brown.
I second it.
All right, that's moved and second. Vote
Okay.
needed.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baker.
Yes.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia.
Yes.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell.
Yes.
Excuse me. Councilwoman Tanya Key.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter.
Yes.
Mayor Ruby Kinsey Mumfree.
Yes. No.
You call him. You have to
6 aye
recuse
votes.
himself.
The motion does pass. It's, 8:59.
5 minutes, sir?
8:45.
Village of Lincoln Heights Council meeting is now back in session. Today's date, Monday, November 24th, 2025. The time is now 9:05. Roll call.
Councilwoman Phyllis Baker.
Baber, present.
Councilwoman Nona Calhoun Mumia.
Present.
Councilman Durant Daniels.
Present.
Councilwoman Tanya Key.
Present.
Councilwoman Laverne Mitchell.
Present.
Vice Mayor Linda Childs Jeter.
Present.
Mayor Ruby Kinsey Mumfree. We
Present.
have 7 people who are present. We do have a quorum.
Okay, motion for adjournment.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
All right, I have a point. Just let me just say this.